makes a global impact by staying in his or her comfort zone. Now this is a message the Lord gave me, and I want to share it to the church concerning this year. Please, this what I'm about to give to you will carry you the rest of the year if you can pay attention to it. This year is one of the best years for the church. He said, upon this rock I will build my church, and the gate of hell shall not prevail. If the church will concentrate and preach Jesus this year, he said, I'm going to build my church, and the gate of hell. The Lord told me, say, this year there will be a manifestation of visions. So many young people will come to the realization of their divine calling. So many young people will discover purpose this year. This year we will have a purpose-driven church. I'm speaking prophetically. Say this year a lot of visions will be bettered. So while the world are still talking against what our fathers are doing, they should wait. A generation is rising. A generation don't get in nature, they are rising. So just say this year, tell your people to give attention to spirituality, and secondly, give attention to management. Write it down. The first thing the Lord said we should give attention to is our spiritual life. Listen. How many of you know that it's the spiritual that controls the physical? Spirituality is the foundation of every successful living. Spirituality is the bedrock of every result a man will ever see in life. When I mean spirituality, I also mean both the other way around. You can never stand a great man that is not spiritual. You can't. There is no true success without spirituality. I'm telling you, it's either you are possessed with something or there is something hitting the drums for you. You must be transacting with the spirit if you must make a living this season. We must go to that point where we are spiritual enough to discern the voice of the Lord. How can the spirit hand over something to you when you don't even understand the workings of the spirit? He said to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is what? Life and peace. No investor want to invest on a carnal mind. The next verse says something. He said, because the carnal mind is enmity against God, for it is not subject to the law of God, neither indeed can be. It doesn't understand God. It can't even understand God. So how will God, in his fullness, hand over nations to us when we don't even understand him? I told us something, I think it was in leadership class. I told you that if life was that easy, the devil, if you just say, I belong to the devil, I want to serve the devil would have just appeared and give you some spiritual powers, right? But it doesn't happen like that. They entrust it to people they trust. You can't trade with spirit without understanding the spirit. You must. So in 2025, if you must have a successful life, it starts from spirituality. You must be spiritual. Tell your neighbor, go spiritual. This year, make sure you have a spiritual routine. Learn how to study. Put an alarm. Make sure you pray daily. Build up your spiritual stamina to be able to carry what God wants to give to you. Listen, he's always longing for you. He's always longing to give you. In as much as we are hungry to ask, each time you close your eyes, have you not seen people? Each time they close your eyes to pray, he's asking. You think you are too hungry that he knows you? Timothy said, study to show thyself approved. Daily give yourself to study. Daily give yourself to prayers. I told us, if this year, if the only thing you can achieve is to be praying daily 30 minutes, please achieve that. Create a time. Daily pray. You can start from 20 minutes. I told you, it's better you are punching on the wall 2 times every day. 2 times. You just come and you blow 1, 2, and you go. And you are consistent with that for 1 year. And you come here and you do up to 300. And the next time we will see you punching will now be next or even March. No, be consistent in building your spiritual life. James even told us how to do it. He said, dearly beloved, building up yourself, your most holy faith, doing what? Praying in tongues. When my father was still alive, he spoke in tongues. You might not like the sound, but he knows he's communicating to his spirit. That was the generation of the robo. Forget about this generation where we are trying to sound sweet now speaking in tongues. I don't even care whether you want to sound sweet or my own is just make sure you are speaking in tongues. There's a group of people I love so much. Go online, if you enter their prayer this thing, you see them, you know, as if somebody is on a generator. If it is that way, please build on it. The only thing we want to see results. We want to see what you are becoming after drowning. The Bible says it's called drowning that cannot be altered. Spirituality is the foundation of any result you will see this year. I'm telling you, you must see results. They will tell you Nigeria, our problem is that we are too spiritual. Sir, be too spiritual. Let men complain that you are too spiritual. This year, let men do what? Complain that you are too spiritual. I will say when men sleep, the enemies, when you are resting, meaning don't give time for sleep. Don't come out of spirituality. 2025, I can't risk anything. Not at all. I've learned from the previous years. I can't risk anything. Some of you got admission. No, it's a spiritual field. No. There was a season I was praying for some lecturers. The Lord told me that there is an occultic move in this school that is killing, taking away professors. The man thought it was a play. I was praying, I told him, I see death in your department. Not up to 2 weeks, somebody died in the department. They started requesting for more prayers. Life is spiritual. Even as it's there is not spiritual. There are so many things they use for an experiment. You become an experiment. They use and test power. I think 1 Timothy chapter 4 verse 8. 1 Timothy chapter 4 verse 8. It said, bodily exercise profiteth what? Little. But godliness is profitable unto all things. All things. Say all things. All things. Say all things. Godliness. Be spiritual. Exercise yourself. Before you leave to class, speak in tongues. Because there are some lecturers that are demons. Some lecturers, demons have been feeding on their family. So they come and they want to project the frustration they are having in their family to you. No man makes a global impact by staying in his or her comfort zone. No man on earth has ever made a global impact staying in his comfort zone. To be spiritual will literally make you not to be comfortable. He says, study to show thyself approved. To sit down to learn a work is not easy. That's why people will say, I want to go and learn how to sew. And 1 month they have run. You know, he said, follow me and I will make you. You think it's easy? Some of them left their professions to follow a man. Yes, they